Hey up everyone, how you all doing? Welcome. I'm glad you could join me. Right, I've got an insane Englishman tries bull riding in America. The title does say Clueless Englishman. I suppose insane, clueless, kind of same thing. Right, anyway, right, as an Englishman myself, what the hell makes another Englishman want to go and ride a bull? Because we don't have it here. It's not in our consciousness to even, I don't know, but this man's obviously wanted to do it and gone over there. And before we even start, this guy, I know nothing about him. I did read in the comments, someone told me to try out Skint Northerners. So here I am. Thank you for suggesting. But yeah, before we even start, it looks like he's into motocross, you know, motorbike racing and stuff like that. So, seems like he likes a little bit of danger as it is. But again, I know it's a different kind of beast in it, riding a bull. Literally, to ride a motorbike, you can control the motorbike. Not so much a bull, I don't think. I actually don't know whether you can control the bull in bull riding. I don't think you can, that's your point, innit? Right, anyway, Clueless Englishman here as well. Right, let's get on with it. Let's see how he gets on with it. But yeah, it looks like, I'm being judgmental here. I'm judging him. He looks like a motocross rider to me for some reason. I say some reason, he just looks like a motocross racer.
I've come all the way from England to ride a bull for the first time. It is what it is. Come on.
You just go there, tell them you want to sign a waiver to ride a bull, and they're going to put you on a bull.
A real bull?
A real bull.
Am I going to die?
Nah.
Well,
You
is
rode
that
the
him?
bull the other day for the first time?
Yes, for the first
Seriously?
time. Yes.
How was it?
It was terrible. It was the worst experience ever. I'm just now getting to where I can walk right again.
And when was that?
It was like 2 months.
that's the thing that I reckon with bull riding as well. It's not so much them throwing you off, it's all the jerking. I bet your spine proper hurts after being thrown about by a bull.
Seriously?
Yes.
How was it?
It was terrible. It was the worst experience ever. I'm just now getting to where I can walk right again.
And when was that?
It was like 2 months ago. Yeah.
It's starting to cross
I
my
like the fella's
chest.
Hold
t-shirt.
on is all I can say.
Right, well give me some look, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Higher than a giraffe.
As of this moment, I feel no fear. I have no worries. When I get there, however, things might be different.
I feel worried.
Am I stupid? You could say so, yeah. But am I enjoying life? Definitely.
So have you enjoying life afterwards?
We've got an hour's drive ahead of
Well,
us.
he
Let's
uploaded
listen to
it.
some music. What would a
Obviously
bull
it is.
rider listen to? Nah, that's not right. Now we're talking, now we're talking! Where the heck have we been sent here? Not seen a car for miles. Oh, I
wonder
think
if
this
many
is the
cowboys
place.
listen to that. I've got a feeling that song won't be in there, but it was, what's it called? Is it George Michael? I don't know the name of the song anyway. It was either Wham or George Michael or something like that. I can't imagine too many cowboys listening to that on the way to Rideable. Am I conflating bull riders with cowboys, or is it the same thing? No, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, I can't quite believe I'm about to say this, but I'm about to ride a bull for the very first time in my life here
You're
in
the
America.
madman.
And I'm feeling good about it. For now. Very good, how are you, sir?
Good, you?
Very good. Ellis,
Doing homework.
nice to meet you.
Nice to
That's
meet
his
you.
name, is it?
I've come all the way from England to ride a bull for the first time.
Awesome. Really? Awesome. If you'll go forth in there, he'll get you signed up on the waiver.
Yeah?
And then y'all just mingle and mosey and we'll get you on one.
A
How do you
waiver.
think I'll do?
It's hard to say on the first
It's all
one,
about,
you know.
believing in yourself, man.
Should I be
Drove to in middle of nowhere and he's got to sign a waiver, sign his life away. I love it.
worried?
No.
No.
I mean,
No,
this
just-
sport is a lot about, believing in yourself,
Yeah.
having a lot of grit,
Yeah?
You'll
You'll look after me?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Just hold on
It's a
tight.
lot like ballroom dancing.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not a fight or nothing, It's, your bull's a dancing partner. He's,
you know
he's
what?
the lead and you're following.
Yeah.
I thought he was taking the piss trying to be sarcastic saying that, but I get what it means.
Alright, everyone.
You keep in
Right.
rhythm with the animal, it
From
should be
England,
good.
yeah? Where are you from? I'm from here. From here, yeah.
Oh, Goonies, love the
Have you been
t-shirt.
riding bulls?
Everyone's got great t-shirts.
From England, yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
From here, yeah. Have you been riding bulls?
No, I don't ride bulls.
You spectate?
My grandson does.
Is he any good?
He just started.
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months, yeah.
Yeah.
And how's it going?
Going all right. Learning as I go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Have you been riding a long time?
This is my first time.
Oh, please
No, I want.
wait till
I want.
get
You wanna
back.
get on.
I want to get on a ride. I
She's
wanna
like,
try
oh
it.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please wait till I get back to watch.
Yes, we're going
Okay.
Hello, I'm Deborah.
Nice to meet you, Deborah.
Nice to meet you,
Deborah.
Deborah. Ellis.
Alex?
Ellis.
Ellis.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Ellis and Alicia.
We need to go and sign our lives away. So we
That'd put me off if I'd sign a waiver for
Yes,
something.
sir. You do $20 and sign this here waiver for me.
Okay. So this is if I die, you're not
just,
responsible.
Just says, you know, you understand you're getting on a bucking bull. I mean, a bucking bull's a bucking bull. We can't tell them what to do once you're out there. You know,
It is what it is.
Just is what it is. You know, just stating that we're not reliable for if you get
Basically,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
getting
You
locked
get
up for
many
you
crazy
dying.
people paying $20 to ride a bull.
hurt. I would say usually every week, man, we have 7 or 8 first timers come down. I mean, from all over the country. Sometimes they'll be 40 years old, 45.
How many repeaters do they have coming back, bro? That's what I want to know.
5 years old. Sometimes they'll be young kids. I mean, just a little bit of everybody comes and gives it a shot. Sometimes they fall in love and we see them all the time. Sometimes we never
There
see
we
them
go.
again.
Yeah. That's the beauty of it, right? Let's sign my life
that's right.
away. I'm about to sign my life away, people. The people who say it's cruel to animals are the same people who eat supermarket meat for every
Well,
meal.
that and, man, these bulls, they live a lavish lifestyle. Okay, when somebody
Yes.
else has a bull, they turn them out in the pasture and they eat grass and they might feed them once. These bulls get grained every morning, fresh water every morning, hayed after they have ate their grain, had their water. And then in the afternoon, somebody comes back, haze them again, like,
They even have statues built after him, don't they, some of them? Oh, God, what was his name? I checked him out. Oh, God. Bodacious, that's it. He's got a statue in that, hasn't he?
they're taking their feet get trimmed all the time. I mean, like,
jobs too.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, some of the bulls you can tell, like, they have a lot of heart. Like, when you put them on the trailer, they light up. And what's wild is we'll load the trailer up with bulls. Say if we have 12 bulls on the trailer, 10, whatever it is. The bulls that don't go will be coming up to the trailer. Like, why am I not on there? Like,
Yeah.
getting mad about it. It's wild. It's just like, people.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm trying to learn and take stuff in as we go. And I like you to put stuff in the comments as well, because I learn more from you than I do these videos. But I feel as though, right, if a bull's been doing it a while, it kind of knows the game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'll buck around for a little bit. You look after me and that. Because as I said, they're not hurting them in any way, are they? I feel as though the bulls are probably thinking, if you want to jump on me back, go for it.
Don't believe that, but it really is like that.
Right, I think I've signed my life away there, sir.
Thank you very much, brother.
I think I feel more nervous than Ellis right now.
How do I feel now?
When the adrenaline
I don't
kicks in,
know.
you'll not be nervous.
Go on, Jesus. You're coming with me.
Yeah. I'd have done the same.
It's happening. It's happening. I'm about to ride a bull for the first time. We're going to take you guys along with us for the full experience.
Yeah.
See, I mentioned about your bones and your spine being crushed about and jerked about and stuff like that, whiplash and all that. But I think the biggest fear for me is being stood on, like stomping on me. But the ones that I've watched about 3 or 4 videos of rodeo so far. And it's like, I've seen a couple of the videos where it looks like the bull's hoof is coming down on the person, but the bull kind of knows at the end and like moves its foot out of the way, not purposely trying to hurt anybody. That's how it seems to me, the ones that I've seen. They're just annoyed that someone's climbed on their back. Yeah. Well, it's just pure natural instinct, isn't it?
How does it feel watching your grandson out there?
It was scary, but he's doing good, so.
You don't worry?
Yes.
Yeah, every time you do.
Well,
100%.
yes. But he does good, so yay.
Yep, and you're up next.
I mean, you've got to have some balls to partake in this sport, haven't you? There's no way around it.
Woo! Good.
you'd be surprised, man. 90% of people, they
You know this started back in the Wild West days, don't you? I'm telling you, you probably know how it started, but in my head, I'm saying how it started. How I guess it started. Just a few people around there, a ranch or whatever, had a few bourbons too many and decided to climb on the back of one, dare each other so you can stay on the longest. That must be how it started.
climb
Must
up and
be.
shoot with a helmet and vest, everything on, and they sit down and they go, all right, now what I do?
They forget everything.
Even if most of them don't even like think to, I mean, not even watch YouTube video before nothing. I mean, they just, I want to get on a bull, they come, put stuff on, sit down, and then they wait for us to tell them what to do.
Okay.
And then we're like, all right, put your hand in the rope, man.
Whoa.
Are people confident up until that moment they sat on the bull?
Usually. So, like, I've seen guys come, it'll be the first time, and they'll get on, and they'll get in that box with the bull, and, you know, occasionally, like, if they have spurs on, and they accidentally stab them off in the side, like, they'll buck in the box with you just a little bit. They'll get up right there and be like, nah, screw this.
Really?
Yeah,
So you
no.
have some people who just
Say screw it, yeah.
yeah, and walk away.
Walk away. Heck yeah, more than one. Where they'll see somebody else get hurt,
Right.
and then they won't even get on. They'll just leave.
So should I not?
I know me, right? I've been that sort of person. It's like, oh, I could do that, I could do that. Get to the thing, and it's like, I'm not doing that. So for me to say that I'm not doing that when it's not even anywhere close to me and I'm watching it on a bloody screen, I know for a fact I won't even get on the bull in the box. I just wouldn't do it. I might have done 20 years ago, but nope.
Be watching.
No, you should watch. You should watch. That way you have more of a, like I said, like an understanding
Yeah.
of what you should do and what not
Yeah.
to do. This
By you
sport
not
is
having
all
neck
about
pain quite yet.
Like, you don't have to be the most athletic person in the world to ride bulls at all. You just have to have a lot of grit and a lot of try, and you can ride bulls.
A lot of great way of saying testy
We had a boy come.
fortitude.
Yeah, man, he had long blonde hair popping down to here, and he was never been on a day in his life. And his buddy just was like, "Hey man, we've been riding bulls up in Boaz. Come out here." And he came and got on, and he rode the shit out of that bull. I mean, rode the hell out of him. Never seen him again, though. Like, he just rode the shit out of him. He was like, oh, that was cool. Never came back.
It was a one-time wonder.
How'd you wind up here? Yeah.
We're doing a road trip around the US, so we went to Texas, Louisiana, Florida. Now we're in Bama, Mississippi. Apparently, this guy's a good one.
I've said this in one of the videos I checked out before. I'm surprised them dogs don't get stomped on.
Come on, lad, that was f***ing class.
Yes, I told you.
It's good, isn't it? It's good, yeah.
Yes.
We're in a completely different world here, aren't we? Everyone just come out.
What would be seen as not necessarily an exceptional start, but a decent start for a first time. How many seconds been on there? What, 5-10 seconds? I don't know. I imagine for a decent start, if you hold on for 5 seconds, that's got to be good for a first timer, right?
At the weekend.
Getting on there's got to be a great
Watching
start.
the relatives practice the bull riding.
Oh, put the odds on that beast. He kind of flopped off that one.
What am I playing at here? And here is where they keep the bulls. Some powerful animals, aren't they? Majestic. Did you hurt yourself?
Them gates even sound like a cow oval.
He stepped on my ass and my knee.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was your first ride?
Huh?
How was your first ride?
Ever?
Yeah, ever.
It wasn't bad. My first one, my buddy called me, got me into a pro rodeo, and I didn't know it was pro at the time. So I showed up, and I was like, hey, this is a pro rodeo, ain't it? And he was like, yeah. I said, why'd you enter me? He said, well, you've been asking to get on for like 4 weeks. So I was like, just come here. I was like, all right. That bull was IPRA, spun right out of the chute. I was on maybe half a second. But then after that, I was hooked.
You were hooked, yeah.
Yeah,
It's addictive.
immediately. It is.
Yeah.
The adrenaline you get, like just climbing on.
I can imagine it is extremely addictive for some people because of the adrenaline, the endorphins and all that it shoots out into your brain. I can imagine it's addictive for some.
One.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
The addictive part is staying alive at the end, isn't it?
Nervous.
being addicted to staying alive.
So yeah. What would you say to me? What would your advice be?
Go home.
Don't get in your head. I mean, it's going to happen anyway. Any bull rider you talk to, if they tell you they ain't scared of getting on a bull, they're lying to you. There's always a little fear because anything can happen to you. But
That's the whole point, isn't it? The adrenaline, the fear.
you nod your head if you're on for half a second, if you're on for 8 seconds. That's something that you want to do again.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty surreal being here, watching all these lads ride these bulls, and knowing I'm about to give it a go. Watching people get stamped on, telling us about their injuries.
Stop asking questions. At this point, I'm guessing being on for 5 seconds for a beginner would be exceptional, not just good, because a lot of people are just getting thrown off instantly.
Honestly, I could sit in here all day and just listen to people. I've never been anywhere like it in my life. This is like the side of America you wish you could see. It's like a TV show.
You did good, Dylan! Woo! That's my baby!
He did good though, didn't he? He did.
And he was laughing. That whole thing was going.
Yeah, he was very lively.
How does it feel watching him?
I was proud.
Yeah?
He done good.
He did
Very
real
proud.
good. I'd be proud of him.
Grandma's just happy that he walked away.
What's going on? You gonna see a crazy woman up in here?
You think he's got a talent?
Well, look, these people that own this place are like really talking to him, helping him, giving him advice. So they see a potential in him. So you know,
Roll with it. Go with it.
yes, this is his dream.
He's always wanted to do this.
How long has he been able to do this?
Since he was 2 or 3, he's wanted to ride bulls. Wow.
He watched 8 Seconds, and that was his favorite movie since he
No, I'm
was
guessing that's mother.
and he would hop around on a pillow with a blanket.
Oh,
Yes.
it's meant to be.
I mean, a pillow with a belt. And he would hop around and pretend.
He was born for it, was the lad. He was born for it.
I'm glad that he finally decided to do something like this.
He's really hyped up after that. The adrenaline's going.
Oh. They seem to
We're
be letting go of
really out in
the
the country. Look at
reins.
this, in the middle of absolutely
earlier.
nowhere. Proper rural Alabama.
We got a bull, and I kind of think that the longer you stand around and wait and watch, you're gonna nerve yourself up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get
Can
on
you,
with
can
it.
you, can you walk me through the ropes?
I will. As we get back here, we'll go ahead and get you a vest.
He is right though. If you're waiting to do something you're nervous about, the longer you dwell on it, your brain's gonna be like, "Am I really gonna do this?"
Get you kind of like some gear and stuff, and as we get back there behind the chutes, when we get back there, I'm gonna explain everything to you.
Just having a bad so.
You're gonna fall off.
Yeah, true, yeah.
For sure.
Don't get in there and
That
get
is
off
one
in the
thing
chute
for
and say,
certain.
no, I don't want it. Because if you get off in that chute right there, they liable to open the gate on you.
I mean, for me, when I'm in the chute, I'm in the chute. It's yes. There isn't a no, so it is what it is.
My grandson has never rode nothing, a horse or nothing, and he come
Everybody
out
has to
here,
do it first
and
time.
as soon as they opened the gate, doop, and he fell off.
And he did it again.
And he did it again.
So I was going to be practicing on this fake bull here. However, I've just received news there's a wasp nest inside it, so we can't do that. So we're all
Added
dogging it.
danger.
What am I getting myself into? Try that on.
That stab
I bet you
jacket so
think
you don't
I'm
get
crazy.
roared.
No?
I just got off one.
It's one of those things I've always wanted to do it. So why not do it? Appreciate it.
Gotta do something sometime.
Love you, Mum.
Oh yeah, works just fine.
Well, it's happening. Here we are.
Squeeze hard.
I'd want a full face mask thing, I would, because the horns could get through. I know they shaved tops of the horns off, but they still could get through the grids in there.
Oh yeah, works just fine.
Well, it's happening. Here we are.
Squeeze hard in the legs.
Squeeze hard with the legs.
So this little fella, he's gonna wiggle just a little bit. So you just put your feet on him, let him know you're coming down. Move down to your knees. And then I'm gonna be back here holding on to you while you got the rope.
That's to crush your legs as soon as you get on the damn thing.
And you're gonna put your hand right here.
You're gonna kind of keep it right down this line right here.
That's where I'm looking
Right
the whole
down
time.
the spine, yeah.
So you're gonna be looking at the spitball right
Okay.
And he's gonna pull it up real tight, like that. You're gonna take it. You're gonna wrap it behind your hand. Right across.
I didn't see any of that action in any of the other videos I've done.
You're gonna grab here, put this foot up, this foot up. You're gonna slide up. You're gonna have your knees right there with the shoulders. You're gonna squeeze real hard. And whenever he goes, you're gonna be right here like this. Big nod when you're ready. It's gonna be this right here.
Okay.
Worst part about bull riding is right here in this box.
So get it over with as quickly as possible, I say.
Get in, get out.
Short side. Did you ever think you'd have an Englishman here doing this?
No.
Can imagine.
Not at all. This is
I imagine that's why the nerves are the highest for the first time as sat in that box.
awesome. Like, this is the world's. It's badass.
Slide all the way down.
Badass.
Sitting on him. Yeah.
There you go.
Fucking hell.
Keep it all
Breathe and have fun, man.
You ain't got spurs, so really squeeze with your
Look
knees.
right there.
Keep your shoulders
Good
back.
luck, Ellis.
Breathe. You just keep your shoulders back and breathe.
Like a rocket chair, man.
Have fun.
Okay, now, well, you ready?
It is what it is.
Come on. Breathe.
Respect for getting on the damn thing.
Yeah, get out of there.
He wants to go again, look, straight away.
Yeah, that's a big adrenaline rush.
What do you think?
How was it? Was that terrible?
I mean,
No.
no. For the first time, being from Brit,
I mean, I'll do it again.
He's not phased, is he? At all.
Yeah. All right, we'll
I'll do
pretend
it
something a
again.
little different.
Yeah, I
Feel
feel
like that way
like
you wasn't satisfied with that?
I feel like I was shit.
it could have been worse, you know.
I'm just a bit winded. Well, you know what? I've never felt anything like I felt sitting on top of that bull.
Crazy, ain't it?
And the second it threw me off, I just wanted to get back on.
That's great.
You could tell.
That's the way you gotta be, man. That's more than a lot of people can say they've ever done.
How did I do? Probably not very good, but I gave it a go. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No problem, man.
So I think I'm going to ride another bull right now.
This is something you'd get on
A little slower.
This one's slower.
Yeah, but like he's gonna be stronger too.
Okay.
You've been all up and down the East Coast to different rodeos.
Well, that's one nasty looking bull.
He's not getting
I
on
feel
there,
like
is
if
he?
I've come here to do this, I've got to give it my best shot. I've got to do myself proud.
He is, no.
Not even that bad.
Oh no. Oh, that's. Well, you got out of that quite well.
It was not fun, but
No.
I knew I was in trouble. Which luckily that didn't happen. You were good.
Yeah. I bet you think I'm crazy, don't you? No.
But everyone's a little bit.
No crazy and everybody else that does it.
Friends that have gotten on bulls.
You're gonna have some cool stories to tell your grandkids. You came all the way from where you from in England?
Blackburn, near Manchester.
Okay, you came all the way from Manchester
Blackburn.
to middle of nowhere, Alabama.
Out of all places, to
Yeah.
get up here.
You got on some bucking bulls.
Oh. When did you first jump on a bull?
I got on a calf whenever I was 7 years old, and then progressed up from there from calves to like medium-sized bulls. I called them junior bulls. They's like kind of big but didn't buck as hard as these do. And then I turned 17, 16, and started getting on these bulls. That bull right there, the old one right there, is the first one I got on at this place actually.
Oh, like some scar down his arm where he's had his bones put back together. If that was bull inflicted.
I'm getting some boots and some spurs. We're giving it all we got. We're giving it all we got.
The only way to get more reels if you went to like a actual rodeo.
Now I feel a little scared. Now I know how powerful they are, you know?
Yeah. You just gotta block those out, push them thoughts all the way down. Tell yourself you're the baddest dude walking on earth right now.
Get that one, your first one.
Appreciate it.
You like it so far?
I love it up here, yeah?
Yeah.
You lads are my type of people.
We are the most non-caring, just have fun folks. I can promise you.
It's like soft.
They're really dull.
Yeah, they're dull. So it's not gonna cut him up, but like it's gonna like drag like that on his skin, and it'll kind of hold on. It's not gonna cut him, it's just gonna like kind of grip on it, like Velcro kind of.
Okay. Anything you do around here for good
I'd be
luck?
scared of
Like with the bull
pissing it
tag?
off more by using them on it.
Religious kind of fella.
Could say so, yeah.
Everybody just likes to say a little prayer right before they get on.
Just over the animal and over everybody. Just to have good faith.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you can see, the misconception is. See.
Just a big old teddy bear, man.
This is literally
teddy bear.
They're not.
It's what you call a puppy dog.
If your leg's not broke,
yeah, that.
Get up, get out. And if your leg is broke, still get the hell out. Yeah, start crawling all you can.
Hey, his name is Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Cottonmouth?
Like Cottonmouth, like the snake.
Yeah? Oh, that's not a good name. Well, here we go, round 2. Let's do this. Me and you are going to get on, aren't we? We're going to get on. Those of you watching will never understand the feeling of standing over this bull right here.
I can only imagine,
Can't
mate.
explain. It's a good feeling and a bad feeling, but it's unlike anything else I've ever experienced. Let's fucking do it.
It's the way of the road.
Walk right down the road, nigga. We're right here right now. Remember, it's all about fucking trying hard.
He's just a big old fluffy donkey.
Come on, lad. Make some room for me.
He's just big.
You're a big boy. Take this hand, put it right here.
You got this, Ellis!
When you're not.
He's gonna do better on this one than he did the smaller one, isn't he?
No.
Do you have to hold one hand up? Can't you hold on with 2? Ooh, about the same. But like slow motion with this one though.
He's done good, but he's slid in shit.
There you go. What you think about that one?
He took the fucking breath out of me, he did. He took the breath out of me. Fuck, I respect you lads. You're a different breed.
They follow the distance though, don't they?
We ain't that different. Maybe a little dumber, crazier. That's about it.
I'd do it again. I'd do it again. Not today, but I'd do it again. Fuck, my wrist hurts.
It's all that pressure goes right into it. You got on.
Yeah.
That's more than most.
I mean, I guess.
Never thought about that. As I am thinking about your bones in general, your spine and neck. Of course, that's going to be proper painful on your wrist, isn't it? Because you're holding it all that strength from the bull with one wrist. Never thought of that.
Gotta start somewhere.
I'm still terrible.
When I sat down on him, I could feel his power. He's just pure muscle, yeah. I don't know what happened. It's over so fast, like I don't know what happened.
How would you do it again?
Absolutely yes.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Absolutely yes. If I lived here in Alabama, he'd see me every weekend.
Yeah. Every Sunday, 2 to 5.
It's after you. You know what? I might not have done very well, but I got on there.
Absolutely.
And that's more than a lot of people. That adrenaline.
He's not wrong. I feel as though less, and I've been very generous here, less than 50% of British fellas would jump on a bull like that. I reckon probably about 80% of us would say we would, but then just wouldn't.
Rush is unlike anything I've ever felt.
I want to meet you, David.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
As I said, I know nothing about Ellis, this fella, right? I said at the beginning, he looks like a motocross rider. I don't know if it was the hat and glasses or what, but for some reason he looks like a motocross rider. But he hadn't mentioned out about being used to danger out like that. But if you know about him, let me know if I'm right. I feel as though I'm wrong.
Yes, sir. It was fun.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun, all right, yeah. I'll do it again.
It's different, yeah.
You were really good, though. Watching you, it was a treat, mate.
Thank you. Been a long time, 25 years.
25 years.
Yes, sir, 25 years into it.
I've got some big respect here. You got some big balls.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. 25 years, he done it. The one that owns the place up there, Dylan, he done it for, what, 18, 19? 19 years.
Oh.
He was decent, wasn't he? First ever time, he was decent.
That was brilliant.
These people have balls of steel.
Brandon's been hurt so many times. Like I say, everything on this side has been broke. He got hurt one time, it punctured his lung, bruised his heart, broke all the ribs on this side. He took one pain shot. He sat there and watched them cut him open and run that tube in there and blow his heart, his lungs.
Nice to meet you. Top to meet you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for looking after us, yeah?
Have you ever felt adrenaline rush like that?
I've never felt anything like that. Nope. That's why as soon as I fell off, I said, let's do it again. Because that was one of the best feelings.
They do not make a man-made drug that'll give you adrenaline rush like that.
I completely understand why these people do it now, you know?
It's either you hate it or you love it.
I would do it again.
A lot of people...
See, it's weird, isn't it? The adrenaline rush you get for putting your life in danger and you get addicted to it.
These boys black out when that gate opens. There's so much adrenaline rush.
Humans are crazy.
They black out for a second, and they don't follow the bull out. I mean, it happens. You got to start somewhere. That's the main thing.
I really respect your grandson. He's really good at what he does. Because that ain't easy.
Caleb, go to the rodeo.
You did really well, mate. First time you did.
It's your first time too.
Yeah, but you did really well. You did really well.
I would know. You can sit down. I was just.
His team was wearing the buckle.
Will you be doing it
He
again?
came looking the absolute part.
Yeah. And how old are you?
19.
19, bloody hell. I'm an old man, 28. 28.
28, you're not old.
If I were your age, though, I'd be. And I live around here, I'd be doing this every weekend.
This, I don't know. Well, Mama, you know, she would get mad. Say, I can't do it, I'm going to get hurt. I think all mamas are like that.
Yeah, of course. Protective.
Yeah.
They don't want you to get hurt, you know?
No. But then again, you got to let your boy grow up and not be a pussy.
I'm into that. Yeah.
Felt targeted there.
Done?
I'm done for today.
Okay. He's done for
But thank you, sir.
Are you done for today? I might get on one more.
I like these lads. They've watched me deck it twice and they're still offering me another bull.
As long as you had fun doing it, that's all.
I had fun. I'll do it again one day, I'm sure.
Yeah. The bull at one point nearly lied down. Literally went sideways down here in a minute.
That was some good stuff right there. That's his second ride?
Yeah, in his life.
How was he so good?
Maybe he's just born with it, Al.
These damn southerners, they're born different. I was sick.
Lovely to meet you.
American couldn't be outdone by a Brit in his own garden, could
It's
he?
lovely to meet you, yeah? Yeah? All the best with everything, yeah? In your bull riding career, yeah? Well, this has been one fun day, hasn't it? It's been a fun day. Go on, lad. Go on. I could spend the whole day here. Not your average Sunday afternoon, eh?
I had a lovely time, honestly. Same time next week, anyone?
It's very nice to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you, sir. Appreciate
Lovely
it.
to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Would you guys ever move to the city?
No.
No?
shot.
Why not?
The city here, like the city,
Yeah.
that's too much. This is good, but like you go 5 minutes that way, too much.
I
And
feel
what's so good
that.
about it out here?
I'm not much of a City
Like,
fan
there's people around, but like at the same time, there's nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in your backyard, just fire off your guns like you want to, blow stuff up. Over here, you can get a gun really easy.
As long as you've never gotten in any trouble, felony trouble, anything like that, you can walk into any gun selling store pretty much.
You can go to Walmart.
Walmart sells guns. Academy sells guns. Go anywhere like that and walk in. They make you fill out a piece of paper, run your background. It comes back clear. They'll give you a gun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And pretty much everybody in the state has
That's
one.
a nice piece of kit.
Takes a magazine straight out.
Pretty much around here. Everywhere.
And it's not never one of the things like, do I think I'm gonna need it? No, but I don't want to be caught in a situation where somebody's got something bigger than me.
Yeah. Well, I want to move to America. That's all I've got to say to that. Where are we here? Where are we? I love it. We're in America.
See, I
right
wasn't
here.
expecting this on
Well,
it.
it shows what freedom feels like.
any gun owners in this country tried that on their unless you was a farmer, right? You tried that on your land, there'd be helicopters swarming everywhere within bloody minutes. Yeah, as I said, there's a massive misconception about guns in this country. You are allowed guns, but just certain guns we're not allowed. Well, actually, no, you are allowed things like rifles and submachine guns and stuff like that, but you have to have different licenses. To have an average person like me can have things like submachine guns or rifles and stuff if you get the right certificates, but someone like me can only use them sort of rifles in a 2.2. I don't think I think you have to. If I made a really good YouTube channel that was about ballistics and stuff like that, then I believe that I can get a license to fire just about anything, really. There is so many different licenses and things that you have to go through for different guns and classes of gun and that. But yeah, it's a huge misconception that you can't have guns. We can't use them in damn self-defense. No, absolutely not. We can't even use a blade of grass for self-defense here.
Now, if you listen, there'll probably be some neighbors start up here in a little while. Somebody shot a gun, somebody else.
Absolutely,
yeah,
with shades.
Oh, yeah.
Glasses.
How are you not deaf without hearing protection?
You kind of, I mean, they ring, but after a while, it's just part of it.
That's why we don't want to live in a city, because if he lived 10 minutes that way, he couldn't do that.
No.
Oh, if I lived 15 minutes, 20 minutes from here, if I done that, man, there'd be cops all over.
So you really can do whatever you want. As long as you don't infringe on someone else's rights or whatever, you can do what you want.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, is America the greatest country on earth?
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Every now and then it gets a little stupid, but I say 90% of the time, we're the best.
But out here?
Out here is awesome.
You've got crackheads around here?
Oh, yeah.
Crackheads everywhere.
Crackheads in the countryside here?
That's part of the wildlife, man.
I mean, I know they're in the cities, but I thought around here you should be free of them.
Oh, so Sand Mountain, like, when was it Meth Mountain?
But Sand Mountain, like, is known as Meth Mountain. Like, it's one of the main trafficking spots for, like, crystal meth.
So a lot of people are doing meth around here?
Oh, yeah. All over the place.
Yeah.
A lot of the labs will be there, I imagine.
Birmingham, Huntsville. But they just transport, I mean, just up and down this, all over the town. All the time.
And that's why you roll around with the AR and the 1911 in the truck. Because crackheads are crazy.
So out here in rural Alabama,
spit that out.
Out here in rural Alabama, you don't have to lock your door.
No, not normally.
I mean, it depends.
You know what a lock's for around here? A lock is for an honest person.
I tell you right now, my door's unlocked. It's been like that for years.
What's your address? Just so I can have a look, that's it.
You know, just around the bend and up past the big tree.
You know, over yonder.
I don't really do social media or nothing though, so like I don't have Wi-Fi, nothing. Like I just.
You're old school.
And I'll hotspot my TV to my phone occasionally and watch the bull riding, but that's it. You know, I listen to music and that's it. I watch TV.
Love it.
That's just bad for your mind.
That's the best way to live, yeah.
Here,
it is, isn't
right
it?
here we're on. They call it a black person in after dark.
Yeah.
It's what you call a sundown town.
Yeah.
So this area was, or it still is?
It was.
It ain't like that no more.
No.
It was.
Sand Mountain in general was like that, but it ain't like that no more.
So this was like a KKK area?
I was going to say, now you just said that, confirmed it in my head. Sundown Town, I do believe, was a place where sundown comes. Is it black people had to go? Or was it both ways, sundown areas where white people have to leave? I don't know how it all works over there. But I have heard of that term before, sundown areas.
A little bit worse.
I'm glad to hear it's not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this area was more for like, they had more like the Southern Brotherhood and stuff like that. A little more rowdy
More-
KKK.
I'm serious.
More drug affiliated.
Yeah, if a sun went down back then, if a black person was caught after dark in this town, he'd disappear.
And when was that until?
Back what?
Until like when? When was that a thing?
What, the early 70s, I guess, when it all started changing?
Up until like 10, 15 years ago, in this area, you didn't see, like it was like, that was it.
I didn't even know what a black person was till I was up, probably 17, 16, 17-year-old.
Say what you want,
That's
right?
mental.
These bulls are really well looked after. Look at them in there, loving life. having the tea, living the best lives. They get to smash a human around every now and then. And then back.
That's it. I bet they do see it as that. Literally that. If you got to jump on my back, you go for it, but it's on you. I saw you sign a waiver. So the person who feeds me is not in trouble.
To this. Do you have any words of wisdom for the world?
Live a simple life.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it pretty much. I mean, live fast, being old's overrated. Live fast, die young, you know. Give them hell in the process.
There he is, Cottonmouth. I won't forget you, lad.
Cottonmouth.
Until we meet again.
Well, hopefully we'll see y'all again someday.
I'd love to come back. I'd love to come back.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
People around here are great. I don't want to leave.
Very lovely to meet you.
Good to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
So much.
I appreciate you, sir.
Always.
Thank you, yeah?
Say bye to the dog.
Yes, ma'am.
It was lovely to meet you.
Came out, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us, yeah.
Always, brother.
Yeah,
Always hope
hopefully
you come
y'all
back,
come
man. I hope you come back for sure.
Hey, I'd love to come back.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Who's the weirdest person you've had come here?
I like the state.
Nah, I don't know, man. There's been some characters. There was a guy showed up a few months
And
back.
I'm more of
And this
like
joker brought
mid-state, like the
100 people
pasture,
with him.
cattle,
12?
cowboy culture.
Which one? Is this the
The
old-
40-year-old dude.
The old man
something?
in the coveralls?
Yeah, look, he showed up. He has coveralls on. He's like 45 or so. Never been on a bull. Doesn't know what he's doing. But we're trying to explain to him what to do. And he's arguing with Goforth. The guy that y'all seen ride the fucking shit out of the bull. He's arguing with him about what to do. Goforth says, man, just let me put the rope on and then you get on the bull and do what you want. Second buck out, guy gets knocked out cold. And immediately, I swear, every person that came with him, he brought like 12 people with him, stood up, left. Everybody.
I bet there was all thankful that
all
happened.
at one time. I mean, there's just random characters, and they show up thinking they know more than they do. Some people show up like you, who are super nice and honest, and like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. You know, show me what to do. And that's how you.
See, that's an example, isn't it? If you go into someone claiming and telling everyone you know what you're doing, leave me alone, that's dangerous as hell, innit? But for a 45-year-old fella as well, I can imagine youngsters going in there being all cocky about it, but 45-year-old man.
Should be about it.
I didn't even know what I was doing.
I know, hey, but you did good, man.
And I still got on twice.
Hey, you did great though, man. You did great. You really did.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
From where you're from, who else can say that they did what the fuck you just did?
And I mean, it's not like you just went and got on some little dinky bulls either.
You got on some bucket bulls that get on the trailer and go to rodeos. That's what you did. You got on real bucket bulls. Yeah.
So they went tame.
No, they weren't
baby
half-assed
bulls.
by no means. We take them to the rodeos, everything.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a lot better.
The second one you've got on, he's been to multiple like association finals.
One of the common things you hear from your buddies on the back of the chutes before you nod your head is, all right, now let your nuts hang.
Do you know, I know we're in a good place here. We said goodbye 3 times already, and we're still stood around talking.
Oh, that's the side.
And every time that happens, I say to Leash, we're in a good part of the US right now, yeah.
My nickname in the rodeo world, they call me Long Hair. Long hair.
Around here we call him the wind because he comes and he goes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You might be the most redneck man I've met.
Maybe. Maybe.
Might be the most redneck man I'm gonna meet.
It stomped across my chest.
That's where he stomped you?
Yeah. It don't hurt that bad. It's sore as fuck.
Did it hurt yesterday?
Yeah.
That's what can happen to you people riding these bulls.
Nowadays,
It's
it's
still
not like it used to be. People pull guns and shoot
It's
each
dark
other.
now.
and all kinds of
And,
shit.
like, there's a lot of gangs that use that, like going out, getting people like tramped up to like fight and then jump them as an initiation.
Yeah, and people don't fight fair down here. You start whooping their homeboy's ass, they gonna jump you. Be 7-on-1, maybe that might be worse. You don't know.
We only go to bars in the daytime. When
It is a cool bar downtown.
when
it's
all the
called
day
Williams,
drinkers are in.
and it's an old people bar. They sing as much as men do, be the youngest people in there.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like 60-year-olds sing karaoke. That's our style bar. We we in there smoking cigarettes with them and stuff. It's fun.
That's what we do,
Best
yeah.
crowd going at midday.
Everyone knows the best people day drink.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
think it's
Yeah.
awesome. You know, you get fucked up all night, you probably trouble.
These lads have some of the thickest southern accents I've ever heard. I don't even understand half the things you say.
I bet.
Before we go, have you got...
I didn't have any struggles whatsoever. I don't think that I've not met any Southerners in real life from America, from the US, should I say? But the ones that I've seen on internet, the things that I've checked out so far, I don't even think it's close to the most Southern accent that I've heard. I never even thought about it. He's obviously talking Southern, but I understood just about everything.
Any more words of wisdom for the world? I feel like you're full of them today.
I might be.
I feel like you could inspire people.
I had smoked one, and then I could probably give some real good wisdom, but I
See,
ain't got one wrong yet.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to judge. But I could tell that he'd been smoking something.
So I guess the only word of wisdom I have is smoke them if you got them.
TV show character, honestly. I'm going to write a TV show and you are going to be like the main character.
He is a character though, isn't he?
Trailer Park Boys, Alabama edition.
So what type of bull rider doesn't wear a helmet? The type that just wears the cowboy hat?
They're like, well, it's cowboy. Like, it ain't cowboy if you wear a helmet. Kind of that aspect of it.
I get my head stepped on too much. I gotta wear
So you are a cowboy if you're rideable.
one.
Let's see what you think of our bed in here then, come on. There she is.
Damn, that's crazy as fuck. Wow.
It's our mattress.
The whole trip? This is what y'all done?
Most of the time.
You're at a hotel room a couple nights to get showers or whatnot?
Yeah.
What y'all do besides that? Like shower at truck stops or
Well,
anything?
this morning,
Yeah.
I took my top off in the car park and I poured some water over my head, shampooed my hair like that.
Yeah, I just went with it.
Would you sleep
Do
in
what
it?
you gotta do.
I've slept in a lot worse.
Yeah.
Traveling the country doing it? Why not? Yeah, hell yeah, I'd sleep there.
That's home, home sweet home.
Not too shabby.
Look at that. Look at our number plate. Alabama.
Where'd y'all pick
Yeah,
it up?
Alabama.
Dallas.
Roll Tide, shit. That meant to me.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Right, this is the real goodbye.
And now
now,
we're in
yeah?
15 minutes
The
after
real
saying goodbye.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you all, yeah?
Good meeting y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Cowboys don't say goodbye.
Can't
Until
see
next
out
time.
now.
Until next time. Oh, I'm a bit stiff, not gonna lie, I'm a bit stiff. That was such a classic Southern goodbye. Let me explain. We had an hour-long conversation inside, we all shook hands, said goodbye, then we stepped outside, started talking again, then we shook hands, then we said goodbye, then we ended up in the car park. We started talking again, then we shook hands, then we said goodbye, then we ended up at our car. Bear in mind, this is like an hour later. We then shook hands, said goodbye, and that was goodbye. A goodbye here in southern USA takes hours, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I've got a lot of respect for bull riders. That is one serious sport. They have got big balls, they are brave lads. And it's not as easy as it looks. It is hard. I'll admit it, I did absolutely terrible. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, it just went like that. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what I did. Like, they told me.
I was going to say that at the time. I feel as though a lot of bull riders, when they first start, have zero recollection of the entire situation until they've got up and ran to the fence and they like realise what's happened, sort of thing. So I get that. The adrenaline's that high, you wouldn't know what's going on at the time. Just after the fact that you realise.
Everything I need to do, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then as soon as the chute opened, whew, a lot of people wouldn't even try it once. Let us know. Would you try and ride a bull?
Right.
I mean, I'd do it again. Heck yeah, I'd do it again. It's addictive. The feeling when I was sat on that bull is unlike any feeling I've ever had. And I want it again.
I'll be back.
See, I imagine it being so addictive. I've said it a million times already. But again, when I was a kid and I did do stupid stuff where you didn't care about your life, there was this like dike or ditch, dry ditch, and it was like probably about 10-15 feet from top to the bottom, and it kind of went like that. And loads of kids used to go around on a BMX on it, go from one side and jump out the other. If you didn't go quite fast enough down it or pedal a little bit, then you'd fall down, and I don't know, it was proper scary and stuff like that. I used to watch people do it for years. It feels like years, probably months. I used to watch people do it all the time when I was a kid. One day I plucked up the courage to do it. When I eventually did it, that was it. I couldn't get enough of it. I was doing it constantly. But yeah, it's one of them things, you try it and you'll be hooked. But when I get there, I'm definitely going to a rodeo, but whether I get on a bull or not, it's a different matter. But yeah, thank you to all you subscribers. I massively appreciate you all. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. It massively help me out. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye. Bye-bye.